In this session, we'll study about sexual reproduction in bacteria. In asexual reproduction, genetic recombination is not observed, and that's why this sexual reproduction has high significance in the continuation of a bacterial species. Why means in sexual reproduction, genetic material is exchanged between the two cells. Okay. In sexual reproduction, exchange of genetic material is seen between the two cells, which facilitates genetic recombination and creates a genetic drift in the species of bacteria. So, there are three ways bacteria reproduce sexually. First one is transformation, then transduction and conjugation. Let us know about it briefly. First one is transformation. In transformation, bacterium takes up a piece of DNA floating in its environment. In transduction, DNA is accidentally moved from one bacterium to another by virus. Then in conjugation, DNA is transferred between bacteria through a tube between cells. Now, let us know about transformation. In transformation, bacterium takes up DNA from its environment, and often DNA that's been shed by another bacteria. This phenomenon was first discovered by Griffith in 1928, and this mechanism was worked out by Avery in 1944. What happens in this process means the DNA of a capsulated bacteria is transferred into a non-capsulated bacteria. Okay. The DNA of a capsulated bacteria is transferred into a non-capsulated bacteria. If the DNA is circular, then it is called a plasmid. You can see in the picture, blue color round shaped plasmid is there. If the DNA is circular, then it is said to be plasmid. The plasmid can be copied in the receiving cell and passed on to its descendants. You can see in the image. Bacterial cell containing chromosomal DNA, insertion of plasmid, then the resultant bacterial cell. So, next process we have transduction. In this type of sexual reproduction of bacteria, foreign genes are transferred into a bacterial cell with the help of a virus. Okay. These viruses are called bacteriophages. You can see in the image viruses entering into the bacterial cell. Okay. These viruses are called bacteriophage and they are not virulent. Okay. The virus acts as a carrier vehicle and passes over genes from one host to another. They won't infect the bacteria. Those viruses will just helps the bacteria to pass the genes. Okay. Transducing bacteriophages may carry the same genes, in which the reproduction method would be known as restricted transduction. They can also carry different genes at different times, in which the reproduction process would be known as generalized transduction. In the picture you can see bacteriophage passing the genes into the bacteria, and the resulted recombination you can see in the bacterial cell. Then we